It's back to school season, and over the last few weeks, we've been talking about what parents can do to get kids ready for that first day of school. But what about the bell when it rings? Where can kids go? Well, joining me this morning is Jay Justin with Big Brothers Big Sisters, a local after-school program. Good morning, Jay, and thank you so much for waking up with us, getting up so early. Are you fully awake?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm great.
Awesome, awesome. Can you talk a little bit about your role with Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, I've been president and CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters for 20 years now. It's hard to believe. But my role basically is to, advocate for children in the Quad Cities, to help inspire and motivate adults and community leaders to invest in the potential of kids and to make sure that our program is safe and has a high impact.
Awesome. Now, 20 years, has it seemed like it's flown by?
No, it's flown by.
Has it?
Yeah.
Now, what does a program like this, an after-school program like this, do for kids, and how does it help them be successful?
Well, after-school programs, any youth programs are critical to a child's development. Kids need resources, they need support systems, they need life experiences. They need to build assets, and there's no way that they can build those assets without hands-on experiences. So a lot of times, after-school programs provide a great venue for kids to develop their social skills, to work on their academic challenges and pursuits, and sometimes even, understand economic factors in our community.
Yeah, those makes them a well-rounded person, that's for sure. Now, what kind of model does the Big Brothers Big Sisters use to, make sure that kids are successful?
Yeah, so we're not an organization where kids go to a facility every day.
Yeah, okay.
I tell people that the classroom is the community. In our organization, we have two basic platforms. We do one-to-one mentoring within a school-based setting and one-to-one mentoring within a community-based setting. So adult volunteers go through an enrollment and screening process and are matched up with a child who's themselves and their parent has gone through a screening and enrollment process. They get matched up, and they spend their time either within a structured school setting, or they go out and experience what the community has to offer.
Now, how big is the stretch, and how far can kids come from being away and Biggs as well to be a part of this program?
Well, we service about 14 counties in in eastern Iowa and western Illinois. Our major impact area is Scott and Rock Island County. Kids can sign up and be in our program as young as kindergarten, and they can be in our program until graduation. Adults, typically, we look for folks 18 or older that have a means of transportation, and they have an interest in helping a child, on their journey.
Awesome. And if a parent or guardian wants to get their kids involved, how do they do that?
They can do it one of two ways. Either they can reach out to a school counselor who has information on our organization, and the counselor can refer them to us, or they can reach out to us directly at our website or call our office, and we have enrollment staff on hand that can answer any questions that they might have about the structure or what the flow of a match relationship looks like. And the same thing with volunteers. A lot of our volunteers we get from workplaces, or an adult sees another adult in the program and they say, hey, that's not as intense, or that's not what I thought it was going to be. And it said that looks like a lot of fun, and they decide to sign up themselves.
Okay.
But typically, word of mouth, everybody's heard of Big Brothers Big Sisters, I think. And I think, deep down everybody says, you know what, I'd really like to do that at some point. It's just, we're hoping that people, will say, I'm at that point in my life where I'm ready to give back, I'm ready to help a kid on their journey. And they reach out and they inquire and get some more information. Okay,
cool. Now, I know you mentioned a little bit about it, but people that are looking to volunteer, what is that process? Obviously, they contact you guys.
Yeah, well, within the community-based setting, the volunteers matched up with a child. They coordinate their activities with the parent. Big Brothers Big Sisters organizes a number of activities every month for bigs and littles to go to and experience. A couple examples, we've had a kayaking weekend day. We've done a boat cruise on the Mississippi River. We just had a large picnic for families that had 200 plus folks at it. So they'll go through an initial screening process where we get to know people and ask them, what their motivators are and what their interests are, and all of our matches are based off of compatibility. So everybody knows eyes wide open, so to speak, when they get matched up. Everybody knows kind of what we're hoping to achieve out of the match relationship. And, most of the time we're hugely successful.
Okay. Awesome. We're just about out of time, but can you tell us real quick about the fundraiser event coming up, Over the Edge?
Yeah, so, people may have driven by downtown Davenport, the Black Hawk Hotel, and seen some crazy people rappelling down the side of it. This is our 6th year of doing what's called Over the Edge. And the event raises over $150,000 for us. We have 100 committed edgers, we call them, who have spent the last 3 or 4 months raising money. Each have raised at least $1,000 for the opportunity to rappel down. And we start that on Friday afternoon, and we go all day Saturday.
Awesome. And they can get that information on your website.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, Jay, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in
you.
and waking up with us.